Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are back in City Transport Simulator Tram. Now, what a journey this has been with this game. 1.0 is due out on January 28th, which is Tuesday. Today is Saturday, so only a few days away. Like I say, this has been a journey with this game. I have been very, very into this game since it dropped, as you can tell by what I've done on the channel already following this game. And let me tell you, it's been a roller coaster of a ride. Sometimes you think that they're getting on top of things, and then they just seem to break things and nothing works. And certainly with 0.4.0, when they did that beta, they broke the game completely. And at that point, I pretty much gave up on the game at that point, because I thought they were going from 0.3 with a 0.4 beta straight up to 1.0. My gut feeling was they'd given up on the game and they just wanted to make any money that they could. Now I'm not so sure. Now I'm not convinced that is true, because since then 0.4.1 has come out. The experiment. Oh, by the way, I'm doing the beta. I'm playing the beta, not the main, which I think is still 0.3.1. You can download the beta version of it. If any of you want to know how to do that, I can make a video on it. It's fairly simple. You go into your Steam game properties and click on the beta. But I can make a video if you want me to. Drop a comment in the drop a request in the comments, and I'll get on it. It's not that difficult. It would only be a 2-minute video. Anyway, where were we? Yes. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a drive and we're going to chat about the game, and I'll tell you what I think, what I hope and what I think we can expect when 1.0 drops. Okay? So because this is going to be about an hour long video, I reckon, let's get going. So at the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my camera so my ugly mug's not in the way of everything, so you can see everything on the screen. I've been playing this now for a couple of days. We've had this horrible storm in Britain the last day or two. We were all sent home on Friday from work, so after doing a little bit of paperwork in the morning, since then I've been playing this game. Me and a friend of mine, me and a buddy, have been on playing the game, testing it all out for you guys, seeing if we could find any bugs, seeing what works, what doesn't work. And I'm going to, right straight from the back, guys, I'm going to say most things seem to be working. Like when 0.4.0 dropped, it was terrible. Nothing worked. And now with 0.4.1, everything seems to be working. And that actually fills me with a bit of hope. Me and a friend spent a couple of hours designing a map where we wanted to get everything up to 5, get this up to max. And as you can see, that's possible now. It was never possible before because there were a couple of stations that broke things. But now you can do it. Anyway, the route that we're going to drive today, we are going to start our day in Grunehugel down here, which is the sidings. And then we're going to drive up to our first stop, which is this up here. This is in 0.4. In the beta version, you get this extension of the map and this extension of the map here, which wasn't there before. So we're going to start in Grune. We're going to jump on our tram. We're going to start the tram up. We're going to drive up to our first stop, and then we're going to run the blue route down through the new territory, down through the centre of town, and then out to the other new part out here, and down to here. And that's where we're going to end our day. And it's going to be a nice early morning shift, so I think we'll try and do it around 5 or 6 o'clock, something else, when hopefully the sun will kind of be coming up in the game by then. Anyway, without any more knocking about, let's get going. So I am using my controller, as always. I just find this game plays better with controller, and we are going to be driving the Type D, which you unlock at level 40 in this game. And I'm going to, yeah, why not? Let's use the Pearl livery and see how that goes. Right, let me just select this vehicle. I'm going to run Route 8, which is, like I say, this big long route that goes right from the top all the way down to the bottom near enough. So we're going to click on that. Now, we don't want to start on that. We're going to start our day over here in the sidings. And this is going to be our first station that we start from. Let's start at, yeah, why not, 6 a.m. I'm going to give myself 4 minutes, I think should be plenty of, let's give myself 5 minutes, shut off and in front of the tram. I think I'll pop that to 4 minutes actually, 4 minutes should be plenty. And let's start our day. I would love to know, any of you guys that have been out there playing this, especially since 0.4.1 came out, I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. So here we are, as you can see, it is just coming up for 6 a.m. The sky is clear, and this is our tram. This is the Type D. So today we're going to jump on it. We're going to start it up, and we're going to get going. So first thing I'm going to do is come over here, get the doors open. I'm going to get this door open, jump into my cockpit. There's always a funny little graphical glitch when you sit in the seat. Don't know what that is, but anyway, doesn't matter. Let's pop our key in and get the startup procedure going, and let's shut our door so we don't get the general population just walking on and boarding. Whilst this, it takes about a minute for the startup to happen. When that little red light stops flashing, you know we're good. So whilst that starts up, let's toddle ourselves down here. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Let me just grab the key out. Don't worry, that doesn't turn things off. And there is a back panel, a shunting panel. Now this shunting panel is operational, which I'm not going to use it just now. I'm just going to get us going on our journey. But you can actually use this shunting panel, which I think is awesome. I just think that's a nice touch, having the shunting panel there and having it operational. I think that's brilliant. I mean, on the Type D, I don't know if that's available on any of the other trams or not. I haven't had a look. Right, so we're in. Let's pop our key back in. And now get it to the second position. Pop up our pantograph. I am going to set my speed to a top of 50 because that is most of Tram is set to 50, bar one area in the new part where we're actually going to start up, but you don't need to go any more than 50, so I'm just going to leave that at 50. I can change it en route if I need to. Let's pop this into forward, And that's us. We are ready to go. So we now have around about 20 minutes to get up to our first station. There you go, just over 20 minutes to get up
Nächster
to...
Halt, Friedrichschneiderstraße. Übergang zur Linie 1.
To get there. I do love the fact that we have this available to us, this siding, and in 1.0 I believe there's going to be a depot as well, so I'm hoping you can also start your day in the depot. I mean, I'm going to assume if they've got this siding where you can start your day, you'll be able to start your day in the depot. I can't see why that wouldn't be a thing. I like some of the new sound effects, like you heard the dog barking there. However, some of the new sound effects I'm not a fan of, like the emergency service vehicles. You hear like police or ambulances or some vehicle with a siren, but you never see them. So it does my nutting because, well, why don't you see them? You hear this siren and never ever see the vehicle that it's coming from, which makes no sense to me. Don't put sound effects in a game just for the sake of having sound effects. So I did run this route earlier on, and yeah, it runs fairly well. I mean, it is what it is. You don't need to rush, is what I was trying to say there. Sorry, I was trying to adjust a couple of my volumes. The game volume in my headset was quite loud. Passengers seem to behave okay. I have had once or twice people walk out the road in front of me, but generally speaking they do stop now at crosswalks. You sometimes get told you've hit a passenger, that you've hit a pedestrian that you haven't, and well, as if by magic, there you go. Exactly what I'm talking about. You sometimes get that happen. I'm going to be honest, it's relatively rare. That's literally about the fourth or fifth time it's happened. That's actually unbelievable. That happened right when I was talking about it. The other thing I have had happen is, I'm almost afraid to say it now, hitting invisible cars. I have had the same thing with a car. You hit a vehicle that wasn't there. So we're going to come out here and go down to the left. I have overshot this, haven't I? Ah, we're okay. We managed to just stop in time, thankfully. Yeah, I forget sometimes how... this is what I'm talking about. I can hear an emergency vehicle. But you never see it. And I don't like that. If you're going to put emergency vehicles in the game, put them in the game. Don't just put a random sound effect. Anyway, yes, we're gonna try and stay on time as much as we can. You do get plenty of time to get from the sidings to your first stop. I've never not got there with plenty of time to spare. Never once have I got there without having more than enough time. Which I like. Now, I would like to know in the comments what you guys want to see from 1.0. I will be making content, but do you want me to do a career playthrough where I start from scratch? Do you want me to just put out some random videos, some tutorial videos? Yeah, what is it you guys want to see? Because I am more than happy to do whatever you guys need. Making the speed limit a little bit there. So we come down here, like even like making your routes. It took quite a bit of playing about for me to get to have fives across the board, so that I got that 100% XP boost. That was it took quite a bit of fiddling. To make that happen. So yeah, happy enough to put out content on that. What I'm going to do is play it on Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm going to see what state the game's in, and I'll kind of make a call from there as to what sort of content I produce. I mean, let's face it, if their track record is anything to go on, I'm not expecting much on the day of release. Well, I'll tell you exactly what I'm expecting on Tuesday is a game that doesn't work. But I do believe they will fix the problems, because they have done so far. What I can tell you about this company is they either don't have any game testers, or they need to fire their game testers. It's one or the other. Because, because if they do have game testers, they do a shocking job. So this is us coming up through one of the new parts of the game. This is up the north, or top, I call it north, but top end of the map. I do love this nice big arch. Drops down to a 20 just up here. I will say this game does look good. they put a lot of effort into how the game looks. For a, let's bear in mind what type of game this is. This is a simulation game. When you compare it to games like Train Sim World and, you know, other Tram Sim games, this one looks way better than any of them. The visuals are quite... Yeah, there are some graphical glitches, but then there are with most games. Nowadays. Quite a slow part of the... there we go. We can pick up the pace. We've got 9-10 minutes basically to get there, which is more than enough time. Which is why I'm not really in any hurry here. I do like the look of the two old looking trams. I forget their names now, that are coming out in 1.0. I do believe that is paid content, but from what I read online, if you have the early access, which is what I'm playing now, if you have the early access, you get a 50% discount on all the DLC that's coming out on the day. I'm not sure what all the DLC is. That was me not paying any attention there at all. I was going far too quickly. The emergency brakes work okay though. Why am I... That's alright. Unable to move. There we go. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the emergency brakes on the joypad are on the game controller is just to click the left stick, which I did there completely by accident. I'm too busy shouting. Yeah, there are a couple of areas up here where traffic swings out onto the tram lines like that. And I'm going to be honest, the AI traffic in this game... Do you know what? I was going to say it's not realistic at all, but 98% of drivers shouldn't be allowed behind a wheel, so maybe it is more realistic than I'm giving it credit for. Because, yeah, they are dumb. The AI traffic in this game is not good. They are really quite stupid, and they will just swing out in front of your tram. But then again, that's pretty lifelike nowadays, right? Anyway, let's get round to our first stop. Like I said, you see that I have not been rushing at all. And I'm 6 minutes early. More than enough time to get to your starting stop. You do get to skip 6 minutes, so that's something. I mean, it'll be about 5.5 minutes by the time I get round there. For this run, I was trying to pick a time where the sun would be coming up as well. I thought it might be slightly more interesting interesting to see the sun come up in the game. Not something I've actually done myself yet. There you have it. Let's get... yes, I do want to skip it. Okay. We are good to go. Let's get going. And the sun really is coming up. Just that wee 6-minute skip there. Oh, just missed the lights on that. There's our invisible emergency vehicle again. Yeah, that really irritates me. I've got to be honest. It's quite irritating. Right, let's get going.
Nächster Halt, Helene-Weber-Straße. Übergang zur Linie 1.
Sorry, just trying to drive and reply to a couple of text messages. Yeah, what was I going to say there? Let's talk about what I think we can expect from this game. Like I said earlier on, I'm expecting Tuesday to be a day of frustration. I hope the game comes out with almost no issues, if all 0 issues. That were, you know, that's what we all hope, right? I'm not expecting that, and that's just based on their track history. As they don't have a good track history for releasing solid content. Like I said there, whoever they get to test the game does not do a good job. If they get anybody at all, do you know what I mean? Maybe that's what early access has been all about. Let the players test it for them. There we go, stopped at station. Not really many people. Going for it. Let's just get these doors locked. Right. Yeah, sorry, I was saying, Tuesday I expect to be a bit of a frustrating day, but I'm hoping all goes well. I do believe they will fix the game. Again, going on past Reputation, I don't expect the fixes to come quickly. If I wasn't planning to make content for this game, I would probably wait till the end of February and then come and check out the game.
Übergang zur Linie 1.
But, you know, give me Tuesday. When Tuesday comes, I will put out a video and I will tell you whether it's worth buying or not. And I am not affiliated with any of these companies. This game I bought with my own money. I am not paid to make any of this content in any way, shape or form. I will give you an absolute honest opinion on what I think of this game. I think this game has massive potential. Absolutely massive potential. I just hope they can pull it off. Now this is an area where you've got to really watch. Do you see what I mean? That's exactly what I mean. I mean, the traffic in this game is stupid. Maybe those cars are supposed to have right of way. I don't know. But it's not how it looks to me. And even if they did have right of way, a great big tram like that, it's hard to miss, right?
Nächster Halt, Boltplatz. Übergang zur Linie 1.
Anyway, let's get back en route. Yeah, like I was saying, this game for me has great potential, and I really, really am rooting for them putting out a solid game. But yeah, on Tuesday, watch out for the video. Maybe Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Watch out for my video coming out, and I will give you an absolute honest opinion on what shape the game's in. Now, what I will say is I'm playing on PC. I can't tell you, unfortunately, what it's like on console. You may want to check out any other YouTubers for that, but for me, I'm playing on PC on Steam. So I will give you my honest opinion on how well it's working on this platform. I am running quite far behind schedule. I think that might have had something to do with hitting the car and hitting the pedestrian.
Nächster Halt, oberer Ring.
Let's see if we can
Übergang
pick up
zu
the
den
pace a
Linien
bit.
4, 1.
Try not to break the speed limit whilst I'm doing it though. Yeah, if you haven't purchased this game yet and you're genuinely curious, keep an eye out on my channel. It might help if I open the doors, and I will give you, like I say, either Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, I will give you a quick video, a quick update, and let you know my thoughts. Oh, I tell you what, now, in my several hours playing this game since over the last 2 or 3 days, I've never had that happen so many times. Maybe I am hitting pedestrians. You know what, sometimes when you're talking, making content, you're keeping an eye on your sound levels on OBS and stuff like that. So you know, it's the content creator's curse, isn't it, where you're just not paying the attention that you should be paying to what you're doing. Right, so we're back down out the new area now.
Nächster Halt, Ringensteinstraße. Übergang zur Linie 1.
And we're coming back down through the centre of town, and we're heading down to the very centre of town, down near Hauptbahnhof, and we do stop at Hauptbahnhof Central Station, although because we're coming from the north and going through, we'll stop. We don't do a loop into it, we just stop on the opposite side of the road. Let's try and pick up the pace a bit, get a bit of this time back. So we are well behind schedule. Again, I think hitting the pedestrian. 30 seconds or so off you. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's all for show. I wanted you guys to see the game in its current form. What I will say is the beta 0.4.1 is the most playable the game has ever been. And if that is a benchmark to go forward off, then I'm hopeful for Tuesday. If on Tuesday it plays this well, yes, there are these glitches, I'll be happy. Because I know they'll fix these glitches, because whilst they've taken a long time to fix the glitches in the past, they have fixed the glitches. So I do believe the glitches will get fixed. Right, we're going to go round to the right here. We'll stop at the Hauptbahnhof. Interesting. AI traffic is not the smartest. Yeah, when you come down through this way now, you stop here, not in there. Does anything stop in there anymore? Because there's also a station there. Very strange. Yeah, odd. Go, I'm running so far behind schedule. See if I can make up a bit of time. Actually try and focus on what I'm supposed to be doing. God. I will say that about the Type D is the doors take bloody ages sometimes. Well, the sun is fully up now.
Straße. Übergang zur Linie 2.
Let's put our foot down. Time. Just waiting on that light turning before we went through there, knowing my luck. It's going to come into a 30 area through here.
Nächster Halt am Schlosspark. Übergang zu den Linien 7, 2.
here. Stop at the bottom. And then we're going to go off down to the next new area down this way, which I have to say, it looks fantastic. Really nice looking area of the game. Oops. Somebody hadn't shut their door yet. Right, now we should be good to go. Lights have stayed on our side.
Nächster Halt, Sternengasse. Übergang zu den Linien 7, 2.
Foot down. Station back there because it showed up on the map on the left. There was no station there, so I will say that the signals in this area of town are quite hard to spot sometimes. Overshot that one a little bit. Yeah, this is a signal here, look, and you don't really notice it there.
Nächster Halt, Liesemeitner Platz. Übergang zu den Linien 7, 6, 2.
Yeah, it really is a nice looking area of town, this. Really does look quite nice. I'm not going to stop for that signal, am I? Yeah, I always miss that one. It's kind of hidden behind a tree there. Just plough on. Pull into the station. Let everybody on. Not too far now, not too far left of this route. go.
Nächster Halt, Florianstraße. Übergang zur Linie 6.
It's really a nice wee area, this. And now this brings us down to an area where we have been before. Down here, this area was, this loop here was part of the map before. So we're going to come down through here, stop at that station, and then that is us. That is the end of the route, and we shall end the video there. I know it's been a long one. What are we at? About 45 minutes, something like that. But I wanted to put out a longer video for you guys, just let you see that the game is working okay. I mean, yes, there are bugs. Yes, there are invisible cars and invisible passengers, invisible pedestrians that you hit from time to time. Yes, that's frustrating, but is it game breaking? No. I have been playing this game, like I said. Friday I played it quite a lot, and today, Saturday, I've played it quite a lot. I'd say over the 2 days I've probably played about 10 hours worth, because I wanted to really thoroughly test it. And in that time it has not crashed once. Not once. Oh, one thing I will say, you may notice there are no AI trams, and the reason for that is I have AI trams turned off because they still have not fixed the AI trams. They are improved, they are better, but if you have AI trams on and you have, as your network gets busier and busier, as you get higher and higher level, you end up with tram traffic jams all over the shop. So yeah, AI trams do not work, especially if you start your day from the sidings. If you don't start your day from the sidings, sometimes you can have the AI trams on and your run goes fine. But nearly always, I would say 95% of the time, if you do have it on, they if you have AI trams on and you start from the sidings, there's always traffic jams, there's always tram jams. Tram jams, that's got to be okay. Second to last stop. Let's get these guys on board. Get round to the last station. Things like that, where he obviously walked along the pavement and he still thinks he's... And there we go. There you have it. Well, not really much I can do about that, I'm afraid.
Nächster Halt.
I should have known he was going to do that, really.
Übergang zur Linie 6.
Anyway.
Fahrtende.
Yes, bar the odd
Aussteigen.
pedestrian problem. If you keep AI trams turned off, the game plays fine. if you turn them back on, you will have issues. For me personally, it's really annoying because, you know, I'd like the AI trams on, but it's not game breaking. I mean, I can play the game with the AI trams off. I'm still having an enjoyable experience. Yes, I would like to see those trams driving about, but, you know, I'm a realist. Is the game playable? Yes, it's playable. Should I have to turn those trams off? No, I shouldn't. But there you go, them's the brakes. Here we come round to our final destination. Stop. It's been a long run, but it's been I hope it's been enough for you guys to see, one, the new areas. We're down in the flower market now. And two, get a feel for the game, get a feel for how it's playing. Is it playable? If on Tuesday, when the game comes out, it is this playable, I will be happy. If it's better than this, I will be even happier, obviously. If I can play it with AI trams on, awesome. Things like, is our level going to carry over? I mean, I am currently level 44. The max level you can get to at the moment is 50. Is all this going to carry over on Tuesday? I don't know. I am partly hopeful that it does, but again, I'm not against having to start from scratch. I may do a career playthrough. If everything's working okay and you guys want to see it, I'll probably do a career playthrough. Starting from scratch, just putting it out there and letting you guys see it. Anyway, I'm not going to keep this video going any longer. It's been quite a long one. I hope you guys have seen enough to make a decision as to whether you want to get the game. Like I say, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, I will pop out a video just to let you know my thoughts. What I'll probably do is I'll play it. I'm not expecting it to drop much before 6 p.m. UK time. So I'll probably play it for 2-3 hours, get a good feel of the game, and then I will make a little video and tell you what I think after I've played it for 2 or 3 hours. I don't want to play it for half an hour and then put out a video telling you guys it's all great, and it's not. I'll want to play it for a good 3 to 4 hours before I make a video letting you guys know what I think. So it may well be either Wednesday morning or even Wednesday night before that video comes out. I want to give you guys as informed a video as I can, rather than rushing anything out. If you guys really, really were interested, I may be up for live streaming it on Tuesday night. Let me know in the comments. However, I don't want to really commit to that unless there was a huge interest in it, because, like I say, I'm expecting there to be issues. If we go on past experience, there's probably going to be issues on time of launch, but we'll see. Anyway, watch out for my video. It will be there Tuesday night, Wednesday night at the latest. I'll get a video out to you guys, letting you know what I think and whether it's worth your money, because that's what this is all about. Is the game worth your money? I don't know what the costs of all the DLC is going to be, and is the DLC worth your money? You know, what DLC there is that worth your money? I'll be buying it so I can put out some content on it, but I'll probably play the game for a little bit before I buy it, I'm going to be honest, because I'm not going to spend my money on it if I don't think it's worth it either. Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop waffling on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've got something out of this video. Please like and subscribe if you can. It all helps the channel. Thank you very much for watching, especially if you've stuck it out this long. I'll catch you at the next one.